in the lesson, what I really wanted to teach you was a comma always goes after the year if it's in the middle of a sentence. Your face looked perplexed. You didn't know that, did you? No. Okay. However, you know when I talk about a positive renames a noun? So I could say today's date is my lucky date. Could I not?
Yeah.
Or I could say May 8, 2023 is my lucky date. Correct? So that means that this is in a positive. So I need a comma after 23 for it's in a positive, and I also need it because follow the rule. What's the rule? If a date is what?
In the middle of the sentence, you put a comma.
Come after. I learned something new from that one. I love it. So now since we talked about a positive, let's do a positive. This is my favorite sentence, and I just realized I can't use that sentence. Here we go. We're gonna say our English teacher, and we're just gonna say Miss, because we're not gonna name my name, right? Okay. I put it is my favorite teacher. I accidentally put the comma because I can't write without using the comma. I accidentally put it. Okay, could you say our English teacher is my favorite teacher? Could you say Miss So-and-so is my favorite teacher?
Yes.
So that's in a positive. A positive renames a noun. And how I check myself is if I could take it out, I could take out Miss So-and-so and just say our English teacher is my favorite teacher. And it still makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we learned that one. What's another mistake that you think that you make on your essays?
Capitalization.
Capital. True. And the number one that you make, I don't even know why people do it. You know it, did you? Yes. Why do y'all not capitalize I?
Because like just typing.
Yeah, you just go with it. So, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add a double lesson to it, okay? So I'm gonna say Terry. Here's how y'all do it. Terry and I were friends, because we're still talking about our end of the year essay. We're friends at the start. At the start of the year. Now, something's wrong with this sentence. The I isn't capitalized. But how many of you already know, I'm looking at you, I already know. How many of you say, me and Terry were friends?
Me.
You say, me and Terry were friends at the start of the year. What do I always tell you? What do I always tell you?
Put your friend before you.
Put your friend before you, and if it's at the beginning of the sentence, don't say what? Me. Don't say me, because you cannot start a sentence. It's not, I have searched and searched and searched. The only time that you can start a sentence with me, if you say, me is not used to start a sentence. That's the only time you can say that. But you can never start a sentence with me. People that don't speak English as their first language, or sometimes people forget, or it just becomes like a slang thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes when I'm around the house, I say that, you know. But if you're writing an essay, and we consider that what?
Proper English.
Proper English. So we're not going to use what?
Slang.
We're not going to use slang. Terry and I were friends at the start of the year, and we're going to capitalize what? We're going to capitalize I. And we also learned from this example what? We don't do what?
Slang.
We don't use slang, and slang would be saying what? Me and Terry. Okay, erase. What's another mistake you make in an essay? Spelling. You know what I always say, and this is me. Do not use an essay for you to come out with a new word that you've never used before. Don't let this be the debut of you using, discombobulated. If you just say, instead of saying discombobulated, what does that word mean?
Not right.
Yeah, confused. So instead of saying discombobulated, you say confused. Do not let the essay be the first time that you try to spell that word. You know what? I always used to get mixed up on the word cafeteria. So if I'm writing an essay and I can't spell cafeteria, what am I going to put?
Lunchroom.
Lunchroom. It's a lot easier, right? Let me ask you this. Is lunchroom a compound word or it's two words?
Two words.
Compound, because a compound
Because you eat lunch
It's-
there, and then it's a room.
Oh, it's a compound. You put them together.
Yes. Is bedroom one word or two?
Two.
Two. Bedroom's one word. It's
Huh?
one word. Cause you don't say bedroom furniture. You said bedroom furniture. Cause it's one room. It's one word.
Oh.
See, I wasn't even planning on teaching you that one. We talked about. What's another mistake you make? I'm gonna tell you.
Spacing.
You were on it today, yes. Spacey, point in case, I was reading a past essay this past weekend. And when you wrote my name, you wrote MS period. And then you didn't even put another space in, you wrote my name. What goes, you wrote MS period, and then you write my last name. You said oops, didn't you? Because you put that space in. A lot of people also don't put a period and a space before you start the next sentence. Why did you do that? You don't know, do you? You have to put those proper spaces. One of the things that I just want to yikes, I thought I taught on this, but they didn't remember, is when you write the name of a book. I'm looking at a book right there. The name of the book is Let It Shine, Let It Shine Sunshine. So how would I write that?
You put it back.
Let it what?
Shine.
Shine. And they're talking to someone, so they're saying sunshine. Let it shine, sunshine. So we capitalize, and that's just an error. That's my knuckle up there. We capitalize this, and this. Why do we capitalize every?
Because
Because
it's the name of the book.
It's the name of the book. It's the title. You said that with such confidence. Have you been doing that? You have. Good. Okay. So now we know that we're going to capitalize that. Something else you do if you are on your Chromebook,
You italicize it.
you italicize it. But if you're not on the Chromebook and you're writing, what do?
Quotation.
Quotation. You underline. You're going to underline. Now let me tell you my trick for remembering underlining quotations. It's so simple. A book is big, right? Underline it. An album is big, right? Underline it. Inside a book is a chapter. A chapter is what?
Small.
Small, so you quotations. Inside the album are what? Songs. So what do you do with the songs? Quotations. And that's how I remember it. If it's big, underline it. If it's small, quotation. Now, this is the tricky part. What do you do about a poem?
Quotation.
Yes, you got quotations for a poem. So that is something that, let's just be honest. Do we make that mistake a lot? Yes. Okay, I like the honesty. What's another mistake that you think that you make on your essays that you write? That you yes.
Periods.
Periods. Okay. Why do you make a mistake with periods? And when she says periods, it's like you don't know where to stop. I was talking to someone yesterday that doesn't live in the United States, and you know what some people call it? They don't call it periods. You know what they call it? You ready for it? They call it full stop.
Huh?
Full stop. Full stop. Full stop. And I thought, you know what? I need to use that to teach my students. You want to know why? Because you need to come to a full stop at the end of the sentence, right? So if you're writing, here for instance, I'm going to say, today is a great day at my school. We are having visitors that are coming to look at the school before they attend the school next year. Next year, they will know where to go since they visit our school today. How many sentences was that? Are you keeping up with it?
More than